We're going to begin today's show in the Dallas area with a young man who's making his case as the best wide receiver in the 2025 class.
And that's this week's 5-star feature. Everything you want in a superstar wide receiver? Saxe High School's Kaliq Lockett has it. Speed, check. He runs track in the offseason to make sure he can get past anybody.
Track is very important, especially when you want to get the upper edge on your opponent. Football IQ is one thing, being naturally good is one thing, but speed kills. It's a lot of dudes that are real fast in this state. And being a receiver in a skill position, running track is almost mandatory.
Hands? Well, Kaliq's hands have been measured at 10.25 inches. For comparison, 10.25 would have been the largest measurement among all wide receivers at last spring's NFL Combine. So, yeah, check.
He's got some big old paws on him, and obviously there's skill there, but that doesn't hurt to have those things.
My hands is one of the best in the country. You can't argue with that. You don't see 17-year-olds running around with 10 and a half, 11-inch hands.
We can go down the list and check them all. Instincts, route running, football IQ. He's got all that. He's even got that swagger you so often see from the elite receivers in the NFL.
I said my ball skills are the best in the country. Can't nobody beat me in that. Every ball I catch, I snag, and I do it on the regular.
We talked that to our quarterbacks. We put it up there, give him a chance. That's all he needs is a chance. All it has to do is, it doesn't have to be a perfect pass. It just needs to be up there where he got a chance for it. And he's done that time and time again.
Perhaps his most elite skill, one that's hard to teach and even harder to master, is his body control. His ability to jump, catch the ball, come down on his feet, and keep running for extra yardage makes him one of the most explosive weapons in America.
One of the things I've always told recruiters, that his body control is unbelievable. I mean, he can be twisting, turning, wherever, and he keeps his eye on the ball, and he makes a play on the ball. That's an incredible feat right there in itself, and he does that every ball.
When I get the ball, I'm not worried about anything else but scoring. There's no going out of bounds, no going down, no men. It's either I'm gonna go right at you or I'm gonna go around you.
That's what's really special about him, is when he makes a play on the ball, there's a great chance he's gonna continue that play down the field. And you look at all his highlights, or even any plays that he's involved in, and when he hits the ground, he's running.
Saxe opponents will almost always cheat an extra DB to Kaliq's side to limit his impact. But unfortunately for them, that's often not enough.
I do chuckle a little bit whenever I see two DBs lined up. Because usually what they'll do, they'll put a corner on the outside shade of me and then have a safety on the inside shade. But normally, when I'm running the post, I'm gonna run past both of them. And my QB, he has enough arm talent to get it out there, throw it 40, 50, 60 yards down the field, and I'm able to make the catch. So when I see two DBs, I'm not worried about that. It's gonna take about 4 or 5.
Kaliq is constantly pushing to be the best version of himself, and he's always had a close friend to help him in that pursuit. Trey Johnson, a basketball star we previously featured here on the show, is now a highly touted freshman at the University of Texas. He and Kaliq have been friends since they were toddlers. The two have not only trained together for years, but they also have productive talks about how they handle all the attention that comes with being a 5-star recruit.
Me and Trey were built for this since we was in diapers still. We have talked about the pressures of being a highly ranked recruit, but we don't think about that. We just think about the best decision for us and our family.
Trey also nudged Kaliq to strongly consider Texas in his recruitment, and it must have worked because Kaliq has given a verbal pledge to the Longhorns. But before he heads to Austin, Kaliq wants to leave a lasting impact on a Saxe program that has meant a lot to him.
This is a special place, and I'm not the only one who has carved their name out. It's a whole bunch of greats that have come before me, and they tell me the same thing, that the Saxe fans have always been crazy about their Mustangs, for real. So I'm blessed to be here.
He's a leader. He's grown as a human being, and that's what I'm very proud of him from that standpoint. Because sometimes when you're young, you're going every which direction, but he's becoming that leader that we need to have.
And I expect to carve my name out as the best receiver to ever come out of here, and to shatter every record.
Physically, he can continue to grow, and I think that just his work habits, he's always doing something extra when it comes to getting better as a receiver.